guys, welcome, bringing you a general reading for the collective of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Not date or time specific. I trust that whenever you come upon it, if it speaks to you, it may be your message at that time, but because it's a general reading for the collective, it may not resonate for everyone. So just take it as it resonates and leave the rest. Also, we are in the energy of the full moon in Capricorn as I record this, so sometimes those themes can come into the reading. In case you missed it, the full moon reading was already uploaded, so you can check for that. Powerful messages. Yeah, so that's all I really wanted to say. Hello and welcome. If you're new to the channel, I hope if you enjoy the reading, you'll consider joining us here by subscribing. If you're a cross watcher, that's awesome. Sometimes the messages come through directly for a cross watcher. Okay. Sometimes it may help you to reverse the energies. If you feel that I'm not speaking about you, but instead your divine counterpart, that's perfectly fine. Just flip it as needed. Here we go. Ooh, courage. Let me be open to courageously take the steps that are shown. There you go, Aquarius. Have courage. Be open to courageously taking the steps that are shown. Let's see what's about to be shown. Ooh, something just flew into my eye. Ooh, that was weird. I have a fan on right here. And just spit something at me. Okay, let's see what's going on for Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Come on. So I will pull the cards. Wow, we are talk about a Capricorn full moon. I told you it would show up in the reading. Or that it could. So let me just get the cards out and I'll walk you through it and then we'll clarify. There you are, divine feminine energy on the bottom. So I do feel I'm speaking to a feminine, probably directly. You're the one that's requiring the courage, or at least if you're here as a cross watcher for a feminine, they're in a phase of needing to draw on some courage. So, I'm saying this side is Capricorn. I'm stuck on this Capricorn. This is Aquarius. This is your divine counterpart. Flip it if you need to. Wow. So, with this person showing up in the energy of the devil, all that seems to me to be about is fear, right? Because their present experience and the connection has to do with communication. And I have a feeling they're trying to kind of sort out the best timing for that. And they may be a little bit falling into old patterns. The devil energy to me sometimes is just shadow. We go to dark places in our minds when we're like strategizing whether we're going to pick up the phone, or do we text, or do we, send a DM, or what do we do if, and we kind of go to dark places and we remember all the times that we sent communication and it wasn't reciprocated. That's what I'm seeing here. I'm not seeing anything nefarious. I'm seeing somebody showing up with some shadow that they're trying to work through because their fears are getting the better of them because they really want to reach out and say, hey. So in the past, we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant, this can be awakening energy too, but to me, it always speaks to commitment when I do relationship readings. So there may be something that came up around commitments, their commitments in the past, or a commitment that you may have shared or that was desired because your past, we've got the Ten of Pentacles. So this is all life plan, like life partnership planning, futures, legacy, long-term connection, you and me together forever, the end. That's what I'm seeing here in the past. I don't think it went well. Or I don't think we got to that point because what they want to do is reach out right now, but they're trying to overcome their own shadow or their own fears, or, all the karmic patterns that they fall into every time they start to doubt themselves. And I say that because in the future, we've got the Four of Cups, the continuation of emotional distance, the dissatisfaction with that, the unhappiness around it, the disillusionment. I'm just saying. Here you are showing up in the energy, if I have it correctly, as the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is talking about, hey, on an emotional level, things are going well. Maybe things aren't popping, but they're going pretty well, pretty content, pretty self-satisfied, lots of emotional balance. Yeah, and I feel as if because you're in this state of, this just feels like gratitude to me. Like, yeah, I'm good. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I'm good. It's not the 10 of Cups, and I'm sure you know that that would be ideal, but this is pretty good. And I feel like your present experience of the connection is, it's almost like you're inviting them. Come on, bring it. Yeah, I have space for more love. Show up. Make a call. Send that message. So this is a little romantic, actually, and it kind of feels good. And looking at the future, you're not going to give up on that. This 9 of Wands does feel like there's some exhaustion that may settle in, if it hasn't already. But you haven't kind of given up the fight. You're still soldiering on. And I do feel like this energy of gratitude is really very helpful for you here. Even though you didn't get what you wanted in the past, maybe you still haven't given up, that there's a possibility. Here we go. Oh my goodness. So these cards came out for the morning musing, for those of you in the channel membership or who have the all access pass to the extended, you'll remember this. These cards came out. 7 of Wands, Queen of Cups, Temperance, not all together, but I had one interpretation. So here's what I'm going to say. I feel I'm seeing 2 possibilities here. Almost as if this person, while they're holding you, you're the keeper of their heart, is what I like to say about the Queen of Cups, right? Especially if you're here over here as the feminine. And there is love, and they feel the love, but they're not, they're waiting. There's Temperance is about self-control and restraint. This is not self-control. The devil has none, and the devil has no restraint. And there's this sort of defensiveness, and almost as if this person is trying to protect you from that darker side of their self. Gosh, I hope that speaks to someone, because it came out this morning and I was kind of shocked by it, and I'm feeling it this way again. So it's not that they're not going to reach out, it's that they're kind of battling their inner demons. We all have them, and they're battling their inner demons. And what's really good about Temperance here is this is what's playing out behind the scenes in their unconscious awareness. And they may be getting really frustrated with themselves because they haven't picked up the phone, or they haven't penned that letter, or they haven't sent, constructed that text. We do that in drafts, right? So it's good though, because it shows some sort of ascension where they're overcoming their impulses. They are controlling their impulses, even if not in a conscious manner. But I feel like they're trying to protect you from that. Yeah. From their own inner demons. That's just kind of how it's coming through. We'll see as I progress. So let's look at the Hierophant. Yeah. Commitment. This came up in a conversation with the past life soulmate. There's the 6 of Cups. So either there was consideration of a future together, possibly even a proposal. Wow. Right? That like, will we get engaged? Will we get married? Do we have a future together? But it's showing up in terms of something longer term. And so not just an up-leveling of the connection, as I normally say with the Ace of Pentacles, because it's landing on that Hierophant, that is a formalized commitment. That's going before your God and friends, family, and whatever to make it official. Notice that we have the Death card underneath. So I sort of feel like that may represent that there was something that sort of had to be dealt with first. So maybe this didn't come off the way that it was being planned. I'm feeling with the Death card that something came to an end or needed to come to an end before you could proceed. And I'm kind of feeling like I'm walking in on the middle of the story here. So we'll see if that comes out on this side. 8 of Wands. Did you see it? It jumped. Oh. So the plot thickens. Now, okay, so I feel like there's some protection, wanting to protect you from their shadow side, battling their own inner demons, trying to exercise restraint and control. And here we go with the Devil and the Eight of Wands and that Three of Cups. Now, this Three of Cups can speak to reunion, reconciliation, right? Especially if something ended or didn't come off the way the way it was planned, because something else had to end first. There could have been third party for some of you. This is often karmic energy and third karmic partners in the mix. So if that's your story, fine. If it's not, I'm not telling you that it is. You would know. But it feels to me, at the very least, like this person is really battling their inner demons with regard to reaching out. They really want to get back together, have a cause for celebration, and they're trying to come up with a creative solution to the problem. What's the problem? Fear. Ego. Ego's telling them, don't do it. Right? Angel Devil? Honestly, that's what I see here. Okay. Angel Devil. And so far, it looks like Angel's winning, but this person knows that they have to kind of figure out their plan. Like, what am I, like, they've got to kind of get that message in their mind fine-tuned before they reach out, if that makes sense, because they're working something through. This is underneath the deck, and so is Temperance. And those two, when it's under the deck, it's like what's being worked out in unconscious awareness in the psyche, or what's going on behind the scenes. Hair's going to drive me crazy today, guys, so I'm going to mess with it. It's like a bazillion degrees here. I go out to the mail and I come back like I just stepped out of a shower. Four of Cups in the future with the World, with the Ten of Cups, and the Strength card. Interesting. Just so you know, in case you haven't heard me say it before, the only card in the tarot deck that overcomes the devil is a Strength card. Here you go. So, in the future, this person is going to overcome the challenge that the devil presents, whatever it means in your particular situation. Because, yeah, we've got some potential here for someone who is a bit obsessive, maybe a little bit hyper controlling, but it seems like it's within themselves, not where they put that out on you or anyone else. It's just part of their personality structure. So I like to see this Strength card here. It's the last card out for this person's side, even though it's underneath, because this person is really going to close out a cycle of emotional distance and kind of sitting there like, what's that song that we used to sing as kids? Nobody likes me, everybody hates me, I'm going to eat some worms. Remember that? Oh my God. Or am I dating myself? If you remember it, please put that in the comments, because I don't want to feel old alone. But that's what that card looks like, doesn't it? And Spirit's like, no, I love you, honey. Look at that. I love you. I like you. You're special. And I feel like that's a cycle that's coming to a close, and all this beautiful happiness. Remember where I said, you're feeling gratitude and grateful for how much you do have, and the emotional contentment and balance and all that. And what did I say? It ain't the 10 of Cups, but it's pretty darn close. Here's the 10. And that is what's available to you in the future as soon as this person overcomes their tendency to be maudlin or like a martyr. You know what I mean? And I feel like this devil energy is part of the problem, because where do they go? The first place they go is negative. That's not on you. All right, moving on. Here we go. Nine of Cups. So we have here Nine of Swords. We got some jumpers today, Aquarius, and Justice, what's underneath, Eight of Swords. The 8 and the 9 of Swords here. Yeah. So let me say something, and I'm saying it with 100% love from my heart, and I feel this energy myself on the regular. What I see here is a fake it till you make it. I really do. I feel like this is your general positive nature coming through. This is that side of you that says, yeah, things aren't perfect, right? Because this would be perfect. But I'm good, and I'm blessed, and I'm lucky. But the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Swords tell me that to some degree, you got doubts. You got some self-limiting beliefs, or you've overthought things to such a degree, because both these cards, the Nine of Swords is like intrusive thoughts, things that keep us awake, things that, we're in the middle of a work project and we just can't focus because it keeps kind of coming in, right? That's the Nine of Swords. It's a little touch of anxiety and even a little obsessive adjacent, so good match. Eight of Swords is stuck, is just overthinking, and that paralyzed energy of being so unsure of what's the best thing to do that you do nothing at all. The paralysis of analysis, if you want to call it that, and it is, I got the double air here for the Aquarian energy, and more air with the Libra Justice card in the middle, and it feels to me like you're really out of balance. You want to be balanced, and this is a card of emotional balance, the Nine of Cups, it can be, but I feel like you're just in that energy of, well, I don't know what to do. I've thought this thing through a million different ways to Sunday. I can't figure it out. It's got me totally out of whack, but I'm just going to live in gratitude. I'm just going to be content with what I've got. That's what I think I see here. So let's look at the Ten of Pentacles in the past. Oh my God. All right, so I'm going to say I think something needed to change for this person. Something had to be dealt with, and it was not. Because there's such beautiful energy here. And it continues. The beautiful energy continues. So whatever this person's devil issue is, like whatever, what have I been saying? There, your inner demons. I got to put that in the title. There's an inner demon problem here, and it doesn't have anything to do with you, although you have to deal with it by proxy, and I believe that you did. But I feel like this person really is constantly fighting an inner battle of self-limiting beliefs, of like they fall into old patterns, negative patterns, maybe a little obsession, maybe a little bit of manipulation, maybe a little bit of dark energy, like they just, and it probably stems from something from years and years ago, even in childhood. It's looking more to me like a coping strategy. Why do I say that? Look at all this gorgeous energy for you in the past. 10 of Pentacles with your beloved. Here you are, divine feminine, right? Rising. I mean, this is your spiritual journey right here in 4 cards. And I feel like you were on the verge of a 3D bond with your twin. And it did not happen. And I can't see the reason why, but that double hit of the devil suggests that this person has some stuff they need to sort through that you really can't help them with, despite your charms and your emotional tenderness and your unconditional love. This person just goes to some really dark places. Especially, but they're trying to protect you from it. That's what I love. Knight of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. So here, this Magician is underneath on this Knight of Cups. And it feels good to me because it kind of feels like you're saying, I know my power. I feel a personal sense of agency, and I know that I have all the tools I need to manifest the love I desire in whatever form Spirit decides it's going to take. Like, You know, whatever the universe puts on my path, I'll know that I had a hand in that co-creative energy with spirit to manifest this beautiful love coming towards you. So I do feel, but this is underneath. So you're not leading with it. What are you leading with? Four of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. This is your independence and autonomy. This is you not needing anybody. Remember what I said here? You're going to fake it till you make it. The 2 nines. Yeah, I'm good on my own. I can fly solo, no problem. But I'm a little bit concerned about that 4 of Pentacles because it's almost a little bit shut down. It's almost a little guarded. Not that you're matching the nobody loves me, everybody hates me or energy by any stretch of the imagination. That is not what I see here. But I definitely see you a little more self-protective, a little bit more resigned to the fact that you may be flying solo for a while. Now, calling in this beautiful Knight of Cups energy and someone who's emotionally available and not afraid to show up and express themselves, but I almost feel like you're kind of like, yeah, I don't know that that's in the cards for me. So, but what I like is that you're not going to give up. At least that's the way it looks at this point. And when I say not giving up, I just mean, yeah, it's been an exhausting journey to some degree, but you have not hit the finish line yet. 9 of Wands. It's a struggle. It's exhausting, but we soldier on. Okay, I'm going to have to rethink this 4 of Pentacles. There's a couple different interpretations I could use for that. So give me a second to circle back, I meant to say. Yeah, you're not giving up on this object of your desire, this King of Wands over here, who's showing up in the energy of the devil. Very interesting. But yeah, the King of Wands also has that quality about them, right? When they get their mind set on something, nothing's going to get in the way. And there's a little bit of the devil in that as well. That's stubborn, persistent, right? I'm not going to stop till I get what I want. King of Wands can do that. Usually more for you know, like it's all about the passion and what excites them and what gets them up and going. And the devil's a little bit more subversive about it. But I kind of feel like you're not going to give up on this. You're going to continue to hold out hope for some good news here. Yes, I said hope. That would be, you know, the star card, one of your cards. But yeah, what are you hoping for? Not giving up, that your prince will arrive. And so now, with that said, there's a little twist on this 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles is also a card of not letting go. Right? Sometimes it's keeping something out, right? Got my heart, got my center pentacle there. Nothing's going to penetrate that. So you can see that. You know, what's mine is mine. I'm protecting, like if it's a general life reading, protecting your money, protecting your assets, being cheap or miserly or not generous, right? So not letting go of the cash. In a relationship reading, it can be a guarded heart chakra. It can also be holding on to something tight and not letting it go. And that is now my new interpretation. I do feel like you're doing just fine on your own, but in more of a making the best of the situation that you know, the cards that you've been dealt. But I feel like you're still holding out hope that you're going to get some good news from this King of Wands, and you're still not giving up on the hope that this love will come a-knocking. Beautiful. And you know they want to, because they can hardly think of anything else themselves. And you know they want the reconciliation, coming back together, and they're trying to fix things so that they can accomplish their goal. I am seeing a lot of stubbornness with this devil too, so just FYI, I feel like while they're dealing with their own inner demons, they've set their sights on how they're going to communicate, and I don't think they're going to give up either. Like I said, it's a different energy though. All right, so that is what I have for you, my beautiful Aquarians. Before I tell you the astrology that showed up, there is a link below to the extended. I'm going to complete this reading. I just push these cards up. They all stay here, and I pull the two of you together and do a spread for the two of you, your messages to and from each other. I want to look at where are the opportunities and where are the challenges between the two of you if you know, given that you were in the same energetic sphere. Then I'll get you messages from spirit, some advice or guidance, direction, sometimes a warning, hidden energies, something you don't know that might be happening that you should know, and then opportunities going forward, some outcome and oracle. So, Devil is out twice. That is Capricorn. Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Temperance is Sagittarian energy. Hierophant is Taurus. Death card, more Scorpio. We've got the World is Capricorn again, and Aquarius. That's a card of Saturn. And Leo here in our friendly strength card. Libra in the Justice card. Pisces is the High Priestess. Taurus and Libra in the Empress, which we have. Yay. Hello, Venus. Virgo in the Nine of Pentacles. Virgo and Gemini in the Magician. Aries, Leo, Sag in the King of Wands. That's what I have for you. Really lovely reading. I'll see you at the extended. The links below. Bye for now.